Last time on Pokemon, we saw Goku and Vegeta begin their journeys in the Pokemon world, with both of them managing to get their first gym badges, and Goku unlocking a new power with his trusty Monferno. What sort of adventures will our two favorite Saiyans go on today? Find out now! Goku and Ash! What if Goku and Vegeta were in Pokemon? Part 2. We resume our tale right where we left off last time, with Goku getting his first gym badge, the Mind Badge. Now, I'll go ahead and give you guys a quick recap of Goku's team. This part is mainly focusing on Goku, so I'll do Vegeta's team recap in part 3. Starting off with Goku's starter, being his Monferno, with his moveset being Thunder Punch, Flamethrower, Mach Punch, and Aura Sphere. I'm aware Monferno can't learn Aura Sphere, but Aura Sphere is the closest thing we have to the Kamehameha Wave in the Pokemon verse. And since Monferno is Goku's starter, I figured it would make sense to have Monferno to have Aura Sphere in his arsenal. Although it can't use Aura Sphere to its full capacity just yet. Next up is Goku's Munchlax, with his moves being Giga Impact, High Horsepower, Bite, and Screech. And lastly is Goku's Lapras, with her moves being Body Slam, Water Pulse, Ice Beam, and Sing. I'll also discuss Goku's goal. Well, at this point, his goal is really just to fight strong opponents, which is definitely in character for Goku. Goku sees a video phone and calls Professor Rowan to let him know that he got his first gym badge. One of Professor Rowan's assistants answers to Professor Rowan being out of the lab at the moment, with Goku asking where his grandpa is at. The assistant tells him he went out to look for one of the new trainers to help them get their starter Pokemon. Goku tells him that he'll call later and tell him then. Goku then exits the Pokemon Center and sends out his 3 Pokemon and begins to train with them. After a couple of days doing this, Goku decides to head off to the next gym, with Byron telling Goku that the next gym would be his son's gym in Orberg City, meaning Goku would have to head back through Jubilife. Although Goku ends up learning about a Pokemon contest in Jubilife City. Goku ends up leaving Cantalave City and heads through to Route 218, where he found Lapras. Goku, seeing that Route 218 is full of water, he sends out Lapras and hops on her back. After a few hours, Goku arrives at the dock and gets off Lapras and calls her back to her Pokeball. Goku heads back into Jubilife City, where he's a trainer with a Pikachu, a trainer with a Piplup, and another trainer with them. Goku walks up to them in the Pokemon Center and introduces himself, before asking the boy with the Pikachu, who he later learns is Ash, to a 3-on-3 battle, with Goku using Monferno, Munchlax, and Lapras, and Ash's Pikachu, Turtwig, and Apom. Goku and Ash begin their battle with Turtwig and Munchlax respectively. Ash comments that he has a friend from Hoenn who has a Munchlax, with Dawn using her Pokédex to learn more about Goku's Munchlax. The battle begins with Munchlax using a Screech to hit Turtwig, lowering its defenses, allowing Munchlax to hit Turtwig hard with a high horsepower. This attack would do a lot of damage, even with Turtwig's type resistance to ground type attacks. Ash orders a Razor Leaf from Turtwig, which connects, managing to score a critical hit. Munchlax gets back up, but just barely, with Goku deciding to end this with a Giga Impact, knocking out Turtwig to make the battle 3v2 in Goku's favor. Ash, undeterred by this, decides to call out Apom and has it use Focus Punch, which is able to connect since Munchlax has to take time to recharge after Giga Impact, evening the score. Goku decides to call out his Lapras next, with Ash getting a bit of nostalgia, remembering his own Lapras that he had back in the Orange Archipelago. Goku orders a Water Pulse from Lapras to hit Apom, although Apom gets confused. Ash orders Apom to use a Focus Punch, with Apom being able to just barely connect with the attack through the confusion, leaving Lapras rather dazed. Goku orders his Lapras to use Ice Beam to freeze Apom in place, although Ash orders Apom to use Swift to try and protect itself from Ice Beam. The stars from Swift end up turning into ice, with Apom picking up a couple of the stars and using them as weapons. Ash ultimately calls back Apom for his trusty Pikachu, with Pikachu managing to make quick work of Lapras, making the battle 2-on-1 in Ash's favor. Goku then proceeds to send in his starter, Monferno. Dawn puts 2 and 2 together and says, "Wait, if you have Monferno, that means your starter must have been Chimchar." Goku confirms this and says he got him from his grandpa, Professor Rowan. Ash goes say in that case, Goku must be the grandson that Professor Rowan told him about. Goku says that this is true. The battle restarts with Monferno using Mach Punch, which connects, taking Pikachu by surprise by how fast that attack was. Pikachu uses a quick attack to try and hit Monferno, but Monferno uses Flamethrower to try and hit Pikachu, although Monferno gets hit by the quick attack. Monferno cups both of his hands together and charges up an Aura Sphere, with Brock saying that normally Monferno can't learn this move, with Goku saying that Monferno learned how to use Aura Sphere through training with Riley and his Lucario on Iron Island. Monferno fires it, although it turns from a sphere into a beam attack, due to how unstable it is, leaving Pikachu close to fainting. Ash calls back Pikachu to send in Apom, trying to let Pikachu get some rest. Apom uses a double team to try and get the numbers advantage on Monferno, with Goku ordering Monferno to use Flamethrower to try and take out the clones and strike the real Apom with Thunder Punch, knocking out Apom to take the battle to a 1-on-1. Pikachu comes back out, with Pikachu using Volt Tackle to hit Monferno to knock it out, making the winner of the battle Ash. Ash mainly won due to him having much more battle experience than Goku. Goku and Ash get their Pokemon healed up and prepare for the Pokemon contest, which Goku decides to enter since it looks like fun. Plus, it could give him the opportunity to fight strong opponents like Ash, although Goku doesn't really do that well, losing to Dawn due to Goku not really knowing how contest battles work. The rest of the contest goes as canon, with Goku asking Ash if he can join their travels, since they're both heading to the same place. While on the way to Orberg, Ash's Starly evolves into Staravia, and Brock's Bonsly evolves into Sudowoodo, and Goku's Munchlax manages to learn how to use Metronome, which Goku decides, due to the random nature of the move, to only use as a last resort. Ash, Goku, and Co. arrive at Orberg City and head to the gym to challenge Rourke, so Ash can get his first badge and Goku can get his second. This is where Goku meets Paul and learns about his cruel training methods. It's after Goku witnesses Paul giving his Azumarill to another trainer, due to it not meeting his standards. Goku and Ash decide to play rock, paper, scissors to decide who battles Rourke first, with Goku managing to win, with Rourke telling Goku that their battle will be a 3-on-3. Paul, after some convincing by Ash, agrees to stay and watch Goku's battle with Rourke. Goku uses Monferno, Munchlax, and Lapras against Rourke's Kratos, Geodude, and Onix. Rourke, to Ash's surprise, calls out Kratos first. Goku, thinking he would have to fight Kratos last, decides to start with his strongest as well and sends out Monferno. Goku orders a Mach Punch from his Fire Monkey to open the battle, with this taking Kratos by surprise. Rourke orders Kratos to hit Monferno with a Zen Headbutt, with this doing a lot of damage to Monferno. Goku, wanting to save his ace for later, calls back Monferno and calls out Lapras for his second Pokemon, mainly to keep the type advantage. Goku orders an Ice Beam to freeze Kratos in place, mainly to immobilize him. Rourke orders his Pachyderm to use Flamethrower to free himself and use Zen Headbutt again, although Goku sees this coming and orders Lapras to use Water Pulse to hit Kratos for super effective damage. Kratos, wanting to win for Rourke, manages to force his evolution into Rampardos, using a surprise head smash to take Lapras out of the fight. Goku decides to send back in Monferno, with Goku ordering the Fire Monkey to use Aura Sphere, with Rampardos charges in with Zen Headbutt. Although the Aura Sphere manages to push through the Zen Headbutt and knocks out Rampardos to even the score. Rourke sends out Geodude next, with Monferno using Mach Punch and Aura Sphere to make quick work of Geodude. Without Geodude not going to be able to do that much in response, or they hit Monferno with a powerful magnitude, leaving Monferno on the verge of getting knocked out. Rourke sends out his last Pokemon, Onix, with Goku having Monferno try to fight Onix. Although, Monferno gets knocked out after the battles of Kratos, Rampardos, and Geodude, making the battle one-on-one. Goku calls out Munchlax, with Munchlax being able to finish off the weakened Onix with a high horsepower and karate chop thanks to Metronome. Goku receives his Coal Badge and places it next to the Mind Badge in his case, with Rourke saying that Goku must have beaten his father. Goku admits this, and that Byron taught him a valuable lesson, that no matter how strong you are, there will always be someone stronger out there. Ash, after seeing Rourke's Rampardos, decides he's going to need to do some intense training if he'll get his Coal Badge. So he asks Goku if he'd be willing to be his sparring partner. Goku agrees to this, with the two setting out the next day at sunrise, and not returning to the Pokemon Center till nightfall. Ash's Turtwig is the main one who benefits from this training, increasing his speed while trying to dodge Lapras' Ice Beam and Monferno's Flamethrower, with Turtwig even managing to learn Energy Ball earlier than in canon thanks to the extra training. Ash, Goku, and co. arrive back at the Orberg Gym, with Ash challenging Rourke for his first badge. This battle is between Rourke's Geodude, Onix, and Rampardos against Ash's Pikachu, Aipom, and Turtwig. Rourke sends out his Onix. Ash opts for Pikachu and starts things off with a quick attack. Onix replies with Slam, although Pikachu quickly dodges the attack and climbs on the Onix. Onix uses Screech to get Pikachu off, but it fails. Onix resorts to shaking Pikachu off, but he holds on tight. Pikachu quickly uses Iron Tail and hits Onix. Onix tries a Double Edge, but Ash, taking a note from Dawn's technique, has Pikachu spin to evade and follows up with Iron Tail. However, Onix dodges the move and smacks Pikachu into a boulder with Slam. Onix uses Stealth Rock, setting things up for future rounds. Pikachu uses Thunderbolt and destroys every rock near himself, also hitting Onix. Pikachu moves in to use Iron Tail, and although Onix tries to stop Pikachu with Screech, Pikachu knocks Onix out with Iron Tail, winning the first round. Rourke recalls Onix and sends out Geodude. Ash decides to recall his Pikachu and sends out Aipom. Soon, Aipom vs Geodude gets underway. Aipom aims a swift at Geodude, but it counters using Rollout, and proceeds to approach. Geodude misses its target and strikes a boulder instead after Aipom uses Double Team. Aipom leaps forward and Focus Punch, but Geodude blocks the attack with his strong hand. Geodude promptly uses Seismic Toss to smash Apom into the battlefield. Its follow-up rollout, however, fails after Apom launches herself up right with her tail and performs a spinning dodge like Pikachu did. Apom uses Focus Punch again, knocking Geodude out for the count, making the battle a 3-on-1. Finally, Rourke sends out his best Pokemon, Rampardos! Apom uses Swift, but it doesn't affect Rampardos at all. Rampardos makes a swift reply with Headbutt, taking Apom out. Ash sends out Pikachu again. Ash tells Pikachu to use Thunderbolt, but Rampardos dodges and uses Zen Headbutt. Pikachu tries to jump away, but is hurt by the Zen Headbutt and he spins past. Pikachu then sprints into a quick attack. Rampardos is about to use Headbutt, but Pikachu jumps over it. Rampardos throws Pikachu off with its tail. Pikachu returns with an Iron Tail, colliding with Rampardos' Zen Headbutt. The physical contact temporarily paralyzes Rampardos, but its Mold Breaker ability nullifies the status condition. Rampardos uses Zen Headbutt one more time, and Pikachu is knocked out. Now down to his last selection, Ash sends out Turtwig. Rampardos charges forward with Headbutt, but Turtwig rolls away. Rampardos is about to hit Turtwig with its tail, but Turtwig bites down and tosses Rampardos away. Turtwig uses Razor Leaf, but Rampardos burns through it with Flamethrower. Rampardos charges forward with Head Smash, rampaging into a Razor Leaf and battering Turtwig into a boulder. Turtwig uses Synthesis to heal itself, while Rampardos is suffering recoil damage from its own Head Smash. Rampardos attacks again, this time with Flamethrower forcing Turtwig to stop Synthesis to dodge the attack. Ash begins to panic because all he can really do at this point is defend himself. Rampardos is way too fast and Flamethrower will negate any Razor Leaf thrown at it. But this suddenly gives Ash an idea. He orders Turtwig to start running while using Razor Leaf at the same time. Rampardos uses Flamethrower, but Turtwig keeps going, and soon the burned leaves begin to obscure Turtwig. Rourke soon realizes Ash is trying to camouflage Turtwig with the burned leaves, so he orders Rampardos to use Zen Headbutt again. Rampardos rushes forward, but Turtwig jumps away. Rampardos jumps too, allowing Turtwig to roll underneath and stop behind its opponent. Rampardos is struck with Energy Ball, knocking it out. He announces that Turtwig is the winner, earning Ash his first Sinnoh badge. Goku congratulates Ash on his victory as the four set off for Floroma Town. Dawn also catches herself a Pachirisu during their trek to Floroma Town. After a couple of weeks, Ash, Goku, and Co. arrive in Floroma Town, where the gang learn about how to make poffins, with Goku's being practically inedible, since as we know, Goku is an awful cook. This was explained in the Cell Saga of Dragon Ball Z after Goku and Gohan got out of the hyperbolic time chamber. Dawn's Piplup also learns Whirlpool before Dawn competes in the Floroma Town contest and wins her first ribbon. On the way to Eterna City, Ash and Dawn had their first tag battle together, with this going easier than in canon due to Ash and Dawn's stronger Pokemon, mainly due to the two having Goku as a sparring partner for both battle training and contest battle training. While in Eterna Forest, Goku finds a wild Nuzleaf and using Monferno, catches it and increases his team to 4. Ash, Goku, and Co. also meet Cheryl and help her find some enchanted honey. Ash also has a battle with Gardenia and loses, although due to Ash's Turtwig being stronger than his canon counterparts, it's a closer fight than in canon. Ash, Dawn, Goku, and Brock all enter a Pokemon dress-up contest, along with Team Rocket, although Brock ends up winning a Pokemon egg. Dawn catches a Buizel that both Ash and Zoe failed to catch. Dawn also learns of a contest in Hardhome City. Ash goes to meet Lucian of the Sinnoh Elite Four, with Dawn battling him in his Bronzong with Buizel, mainly due to Buizel's disobedience. Ash and Co arrive at Eterna City, where Ash and Goku want to battle the gym for their second and third badges, respectively. Ash ends up battling Gardenia first this time, with the battle pretty much going as canon, except Ash's Pokemon are stronger than their canon counterparts due to training with Goku and his Pokemon. Ash earns his second badge, with Goku scheduling his battle with Gardenia for the next day. Goku arrives at the gym the next day, ready to battle Gardenia, with Goku picking Monferno, Munchlax, and Nuzleaf. Goku did consider Lapras, but Goku remembered that she's weak to grass attacks, so Goku decided to give his newest catch a shot. Goku sends out Nuzleaf first for his battling debut against Gardenia's Cherubi. Goku orders his grass type to use Air Cutter to hit Cherubi hard, but Cherubi uses a magical leap to hit Nuzleaf, although this isn't a favorable matchup. Goku orders Nuzleaf to quickly use Double Team and use Air Cutter shortly afterward, causing the Razor-like wind to hit Cherubi from all angles, ultimately hitting the Cherry Pokemon unconscious. Gardenia, down to 2, sends out her Roserade next to try and take down Nuzleaf. Gardenia, using the Sunshine, orders a Weather Ball. Since when Weather Ball is used in sunny weather, it becomes a super effective, in this case, Fire-type move, leaving Nuzleaf close to fainting. Although Goku orders Nuzleaf to use Torment, meaning Roserade can't use the same attack twice in a row. Gardenia orders Roserade to use Flash, decrease Nuzleaf's accuracy. With Torment no longer targeting Weather Ball, Gardenia orders the Bouquet Pokemon to use Weather Ball to take Nuzleaf out of the match. Goku, down to 2 Pokemon, decide to send out Monferno. Monferno uses the Flamethrower, while Roserade charges up and fires a Solar Beam with the Flamethrower, causing a beam struggle, with the Solar Beam surprisingly overpowering Flamethrower, mainly due to Roserade's greater battle experience. Goku orders Monferno to use Flamethrower as a feint, and then a Mach Punch, which disorients Roserade a bit, allowing Monferno to strike Roserade down with Flamethrower, knocking it out. Gardenia, now down to 1, and without her ace, calls out Turtwig. And while Turtwig puts up a good fight, it also gets knocked out after a Mach Punch and Flamethrower. Goku gets his 4th badge from Gardenia, increasing his badge count to 3. Goku, along with Ash and co, to leave Eterna City and decide to head to Hearthome City for Ash and Goku's next gym battle and Dawn's next contest. After meeting Cynthia and watching Paul get 6-0'd by Cynthia, the 4 learned about the 2 members of the Creation Trio, Dialga and Palkia. And here we head into the events of the 10th movie, with not much changing in this movie, other than Ash and Dawn's Pokemon being stronger and Goku being present. Although Goku would temporarily lend his Lapras to Brock during this movie, while Goku takes Monferno, Munchlax, and Nuzleaf to help Ash and Dawn. After this, Goku, Ash, and co meet Mira, and after helping her with the Wild Sandshrew, the 5 trainers get teleported to Hearthome City, with Dawn entering and losing the Hearthome contest like canon. Goku and Ash head to the Hearthome gym the next day and learn that the gym leader isn't there. So Goku and Ash decide to enter the Hearthome Tag Battle tournament instead, with Ash, Dawn, and Brock's pairings for the tournament remaining as canon, with Goku's partner being a boy about Goku's age, with black spiky hair and a massive widow's peak, with the boy after seeing Goku goes out, Kakarot! Sorry for a bad Vegeta impression. And with that reveal, we lead this story off for right now. So what did you guys think about this part? Sure, leave your thoughts or screams of rage in the comments. Also, be sure to subscribe. Well, like, share, and subscribe so we can reach our goal of 4,000 subscribers before the 2-year anniversary in June. Also, before we start the preview for the next rotation What If, I have a quick announcement to make. I want to try and form like a team on Discord to try and help with scripting these What Ifs. So if you're interested in this, feel free to join my Discord and send me a DM. The link is in the description. Also, you can support the channel by becoming a channel member, which is completely optional, but is greatly appreciated, since I'm also trying to plan out some channel member exclusive content, like for example, exclusive stories and behind the scenes stuff. Now, on to the preview! Hey guys, Ash here! Gary, Janine, Marowak, and I are heading out to the Johto region. What kinds of new Pokemon could we encounter in the Orange Archipelago in Johto? Find out in What If Ash Was Born in Lavender Town Part 3. See you guys there!